Hello there, and today I would just like to talk about two of my favourite movies which I've got here on Blu Ray. And the first one is this one, which is The Stepfather. This is the original version, starring Terry O'Quinn. He plays a guy called Jerry Blake, who is obsessed with the ideal family life, the idea of an ideal family life, living the American dream, complete with the white picket fences on the house and everything. And basically, he works as a guy who sells houses, showing people around houses and stuff. And he keeps meeting single mothers, and he gets married to them eventually. And then when things start to go wrong, when things aren't going exactly perfect the way he wants them to go, he starts cracking up because he's got some severe psychological problems. And basically he starts to fall to pieces, and the film opens where he's just slaughtered his whole family. And he keeps changing his identity, putting on like false hair, beard, shaven, etc., etc., so he looks different, so the police can't track him down so easily each time he moves in with a different family. And the film was made in 1987. It's a very good film. It's got a great atmosphere, I think, and it's got some a good music score as well. Fits the film really nicely. It also stars Jill Sholin. She plays the daughter of the woman who he gets hitched up with in the main part of the film. And I think she's most famous for starring in the film Popcorn, I think, and this one. I don't know where else she's been in, to be honest. I think she's been in a few other low budget films here and there, but she's a pretty good actress as well. And the film's got a few special features. One of them, there's the special features there. Hope you can see them okay. One of them is a feature-length audio commentary with the director Joseph Rubin. I think he's a pretty good director in my opinion. I've got another film here that he directed, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Another favourite of mine. But this film, I highly recommend this Blu Ray. If you live in the UK, this is the US import version. You can't get it in the UK. You can buy this version, the American import, but you'll need a region-free, multi-region Blu Ray player to play it, because this is region A locked, so it won't play on a normal UK Blu Ray player, unfortunately. So you have to have a multi-region player to play this disc. But you can still pick this up fairly reasonably priced on Amazon and eBay, etc. But Terry O'Quinn is a really good actor, I think, and he does a marvellous performance in this film. He's probably most famous now for starring in the TV series Lost, playing John Locke, which is a really good show. It's one of my favourite shows of all time, Lost. But before I saw Lost, I basically only knew him for this film, really, and a few other films here and there that he starred in, bit parts here and there. But I highly recommend this film. It also has if you didn't see it there when I showed you the back, it also has a little documentary called The Stepfather Chronicles, with all new interviews with the cast and crew, which is quite interesting, and some trailers and a stills gallery. Not much else really. So that's The Stepfather, and the picture quality on this is really good. It's nice and sharp and clear. It looks like it's been digitally remastered, I think. I'm pretty sure it has. But yeah, that's The Stepfather on Region A Blu Ray. I highly recommend this one if you like psychological thrillers and films with really good atmospheres. This is a really good one to watch. So the next one is another film directed by Joseph Rubin, and this one is Sleeping with the Enemy, which stars Julia Roberts. And it's basically about a woman who's married to this guy who's really controlling and jealous and everything, and she basically has to do everything in a certain way. Like for instance, there's a scene, an ongoing scene in the bathroom where the towels are hanging up and they all have to be perfectly straight. I think they all have to be perfectly straight or something. If they're not, he absolutely goes his ends and starts beating the crap out of her and stuff. So basically, she hasn't got a life of her own living with this guy, and he's controlling every aspect of her life, making her life a living hell. Basically, she cannot look at anybody, she cannot talk to any other men, she cannot. She's got no freedom whatsoever. He controls every aspect of her life, basically. So what happens is she crafts an escape plan from how do you put it? She plans her escape from the house and makes it look like she's I forget the exact way she does it, but she does it very cleverly, and she eventually gets away from him, and she disguises herself so it's harder for him to track her down. Puts a wig on and stuff, changes her hair, basically changes her appearance, puts glasses on and stuff and a hat, I think, and she meets up with this other guy who quite fancies her, and she starts spending a lot of time with him. But as the film goes on, obviously her husband is trying to track her down using private detectives and stuff, and eventually, well, I'm not going to say what happens, but it's a tense film, tense psychological thriller, and there's a lot of cat and mouse type stuff going on, where he's following her and stuff, trying to catch up with her and stuff. I'm trying not to give too much away here in case you haven't seen it, but this Blu-ray has an excellent transfer and really good sound as well, but unfortunately there's not much in the way of any extras. There's just a featurette and a theatrical trailer, and that's pretty much all you get on this. So that's Sleeping with the Enemy, starring Julia Roberts, and Patrick Bergin plays her husband as well. So if you like psychological thrillers, I highly recommend both of these movies on Blu-ray. Blu-ray is the best way to watch them, in my opinion, because the DVD transfers of these films wasn't very good, to be honest. So they're vastly improved on Blu-ray. So anyway, that's Sleeping with the Enemy and The Stepfather on Blu-ray. So I hope you've enjoyed my sort of reviews here, and I'd just like to thank you very much for watching this video, and I shall catch you on the next one as always. So bye for now, see you later.